How much, it was just one win against an overmatched opponent. I get it, but just how different does everything feel when you guys start to have something positive that you can fixate on and look at and some good tape to look at?
I mean, it's always good to have a great win, especially as big as we did, because at this point, points matter, and so it's good to get big wins and just feed off of that energy. Like we know what we can do, we know what we're capable of, and we've seen that.
I know this is your first time here, but you also know what people traditionally at the Olympics think of USA basketball and the chances and how they're always called an overwhelming favorite. And you get here and they're talking about Spain and they're talking about Australia and they're talking about Slovenia now. In a weird way, is that kind of helping you guys a little bit, that there's a lot of, I don't want to say chatter, but it's that aura of invincibility isn't there that maybe past US teams have had. In a weird way, is that kind of fueling you guys a little bit?
I mean, it does, but at the end of the day, it just shows like our game is becoming more international than it used to be, and it just makes it more competitive. I feel like it makes it more fun. It definitely puts us on edge because we don't go into every game thinking we're going to beat everybody by 50. So it definitely keeps us on edge, and definitely shows us that we can't mess around.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, we'll go to Josh Coyne and then Tyler Boronsky.
Hi, Bam. Obviously, you've just touched upon the fact that many of the teams around the tournament are performing really well. We've seen incredible performances from a multitude of teams. The priority will always be focusing on yourself, but how much is your team paying attention to other games that are happening?
I mean, we're watching every game. When we have dinner, when we have meals, we're watching other games, just, because we don't have a lot of film on guys. So just to get a feel for how they play, and sitting there watching the games, just, looking at little stuff, looking at tendencies, looking at the plays that runs, how they defend certain things, and, just getting ahead of that before we actually play them.
Okay, thank you.
Tyler, go ahead, and then we'll go to Fago Franklin.
Hey, Bam. We were just talking to Dame a bit about Simone. You guys spend so much time working on your craft at a nonstop rate, and with that has come, success, but attention, expectations all the time. How much of a challenge is that to separate yourself from your sport, your accolades, for you?
I mean, it's to a point. It's difficult because, I mean, you are so in tune to your work ethic, your diet, like your life kind of revolves around that, and you forget that you're human. Like you forget that it's okay to take time away from this. Because we're always on edge of, I don't want to be second. I don't want to be second. Like, we've always got that number one mentality that, we forget that we need a break, and we need some time to chill to ourselves.
Pago, you're up, and then we'll go to Akiko Yamawaki.
Hey, how you doing, Bam? What advice could you give the 2020 NBA draft class on being prepared for that next level in life? They're going into the NBA. And for you, what do you think you need to improve on to take it to that top tier level?
For them, just soaking as much knowledge as you possibly can. I mean, from watching film to, just actually being in the NBA. It's going to be a whirlwind. Like, everything's going fast. Like, right now, they're probably thinking, like, yo, I was just in college playing games. I'm finna be in the NBA. It's kind of like that for me. Now I'm finna go into year 5. it felt like just yesterday I was a rookie walking into the 305, and now, 4 years, about to be 5 years later, it's like, dang, like I've developed like a home here. This is a part of me now. And for my next step, just working on my whole arsenal. I always say that there's no particular thing. I want to be great at everything. That's my mindset.
Thank you.
Next up, we'll go to Kiko.
Hi, Bam. How are you?
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Since 3 players joined the team from the finals, what has been changed or what part has been improved as a team?
We got more depth. We definitely got more depth, and Drew's been a great asset for us. So is Chris, and all our guys were unselfish, and we genuinely get along. So it's easy to be on the court and make the extra pass. It's easy for everybody to just share the basketball, because at the end of the day, we're some of the best players in our sport. So it's easy. It's easy to defer to somebody else and help somebody else out, get somebody else a shot, because you all believe in each other, and you've seen what each other can do during the regular season plus playoffs.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Next up, we'll go to Brian Colbert.
Bam, what's going on, brother? You talk about going into your 5th season of the NBA, and you talk about trying to go to that next level, playing with all this Olympic talent. You just got done playing championship basketball not even 2 years ago, and now you're playing with a ton of Olympic talent. How is that going to help you going into this next season and getting to that next level?
Definitely just being around them, seeing their work ethic, seeing how they go about their professional business, and seeing what I can do differently, and seeing the small ways to, the little ways of getting a foul, or, getting extra baskets, or looking at the game differently from their standpoints, because like you said, you got some of the best players in our league. So why not pick their brain to see how they got to the next level?
Is there any one teammate that has been in your ear a lot since you've been in Japan?
I wouldn't say been in my ear, but getting to talk to him and getting that chemistry with is Dame. Just because he's had, I play center, he plays point guard, so it's kind of, we got to build a connection in the pick and roll. But just being in his ear and just seeing how he thinks the game, and also Drew Holiday, just seeing how they both just look at the game. And I talk to Drew mainly from a defensive standpoint, and how he gets steals, just his instincts off ball.